We found out early in the year that some of the most important people on the Shiba Inu tech team had left the project. That happened when they should have been hard at work building Shibarium. Now that Shibarium's launch is just a few days away, it's time to find out if that exit could have an effect on how Shibarium launches and works. So make sure you don't leave. Nota bene, as I just said, it was discovered earlier this year that some important people on the development team had left the project. At first, the community was very confused and worried about the news. People were trying to figure out why these guys, who used to be supporters of Shiba Inu, suddenly left. Did they find out something important about Shiba Inu that we should know? Well, Satoshi must have heard all the questions and confusion, because he chose to answer them in one of the blogs he writes regularly. Satoshi said that the people who had a problem with him at the time were members of the Breeds, a part of the development team that was in charge of keeping Flutters away from the Shiba Inu project. We thought those guys had left the Shiba Inu project for good, but Satoshi's blog tells us that they are still part of the Shiba Inu community, but in a different way. Satoshi said that they were the real team and that their job has now changed to include making new relationships that are good for Shiba Inu. Here is everything he wrote. As this team met more and more outside defense needs, they closed deals with groups like Bugatti Luggage Group. I've grown to appreciate what they can do, and I hope they will keep moving sheep, bone, leashes, and kiboshes forward. As you can see, it became clear that calling this group of wealthy people a defense breed doesn't make any sense. So, I think they should be called the real team, which is what Trophius has called them. This team should keep working on all things Shiba so that the developers can focus on the Shibarium project. The real team should do well. But it's important to note that we haven't heard from those people on the development team. In fact, what we heard from those developers before Satoshi's blog came out did not sound like fun. It seemed like they did like Satoshi, and they even accused him of taking over the project, even though Shiba Inu is supposed to be autonomous. But since the blog was posted, we haven't heard from the former tech members, and we don't know for sure if they've been moved to a different job since they don't post about sheep like they used to. So it's possible that Satoshi was just trying to hide the truth, which was probably pretty bad. But I guess we'd have to trust what Satoshi says. But there's no real reason to doubt him. In the end, Shibarium was made as normal, and it's almost ready to be released. As we wait for Shibarium to come out, it's an exciting time for people who own sheep. If you've been waiting along with the rest of the community, you know why everyone is so excited about Shibarium. The testnet PuppyNet started in March of this year and has been very popular. We've talked about the success of the testnet on this channel enough, so I don't think it's necessary to talk about it again in this video. All that needs to be said again is that the testnet has done enough deals to give people hope that Shibarium will work. Considering how close Shibarium is to being released, now might be a good time to start thinking about what could happen if it doesn't work out. There is a lot riding on the success of Shibarium right now, and if it doesn't improve Shiba Inu as many people hope, we might see a huge exodus from Shiba Inu. People who think Shibarium is the only hope for Shiba Inus might not see a reason to stay if not much changes for Shiba Inus on the side. Well, Shibarium is almost ready to come out, so I guess we'll find out soon enough if all the hype was worth it. For now, we can take heart from the huge wins that PuppyNet keeps having and hope that all of that goes well with Shibarium. If you thought this was really helpful, please leave a review and tell your friends about this video. It really helps with YouTube's algorithm, which makes it easier for me to keep making better movies. The Shiba Inu development team, meanwhile, has kept doing what it can to make the Shiba Inu environment into something great. This is shown by Shibarium, the Shiba Inu game, the ecosystem, and the newly released cold wallet storage. The development team has also been making agreements with the right people and brands that are good for business. But before we get to that, this station gives away 100,000 sheep every day to anyone who wants to take part. All you need to do is subscribe to the channel, like this video, and leave a message below. Shiba Inu is a hashtag. We've already had good luck. A relationship between Wellies and John Richmond has been going well enough. Satoshi, on the other hand, just revealed 3 new partnerships. Water Teacher says that the first one has dry ink. which means that the deal is done. The second is about technology and making grand projects better. And the third, which hasn't been told yet, seems to be good enough to raise a glass to. It's not clear who these relationships are with, but the news has gotten people in the area excited. You might think that Shibarium will be here soon. Shareholders would not be able to care about anything else. But it seems like the Shiba Inu group is always ready to take whatever the development team gives them, as long as it helps the ecosystem and makes people money in the end. Anyway, as was just said, we don't know which names these new partnerships are with, but Satoshi seems really excited, so the community is excited too. People are excited, but they are also trying to figure out who these partners might be. Water Guru says that everyone is talking about one thing the head developer said. Sheep is more than X, Kusama said. People have wondered if one of the relationships is with Elon Musk's X, formerly known as Twitter, or if Shiba Inu is building its own decentralized social media platform. Which of these ideas do you think is more likely? Or could it be a totally different thing? Please tell us what you think by leaving a comment below. With these agreements in place and Shibarium about to go live, Sheep might finally be able to reach or even beat its all-time high. Sheep is one of the best performing assets on the market right now, and all we have is the buzz about its release. It looks like we can expect an even bigger jump once Shibarium is up and running and those relationships start to work. You might be thinking how much money you need to invest right now to make a lot of money when the price of sheep goes through the roof. Once more. Well, experts have done the math and think they know what will happen. At the price they are at now, $100 would be worth close to $1,000 if you put it into sheep. If sheep reaches its all-time high, that would be pretty cool. So, if you put $1,000 into sheep right now, when it hits its all-time high, your money would be worth close to $10,000. There is no guarantee that she would hit its all-time high when Shibarium comes out, but it does look like the price of sheep could go up a bit, which you would definitely benefit from if you buy now. But I must say that this is not advice about money. Before you spend any money on something, it's important to do your own study. We've reached the end of this movie. If you like the movie, please like it and don't forget to leave a comment in the section for comments. This helps me a lot with how YouTube works. Also, please let as many people as possible know about this movie. Let's tell everyone about this.